Hey guys, and welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone Challenge, Episode 5. And this Redstone Challenge was sent in by Mr. Jackson Tate. He asked me to make a money system, so when you throw a certain amount of items into a hole, you can pick whichever item has that certain amount of items you threw in. Pretty much, that's what it is. It's kind of like a vending machine type of deal. But he wants me to use zombie flesh as currency because I'll have a bunch of his little comments poking up at the bottom of the screen, but he asked me for something like for a perk machine. So I was thinking, this guy has to be making a Black Ops zombie mini game or something like that, because that's the only thing that comes to mind when I think of a perk machine. Now for this Redstone Challenge, this is the first time I've ever done this, but I've made two of them. This is the first one I'm showing you, and then I have a second one. Now the first one is terrible, complete garbage compared to the second one. But I feel like I should show you the first one just because I like to show my stuff off, because, you know, when you make something, you just feel excited. And you're like, oh, I want to show these people, even though it's probably never going to be made ever into a tutorial. But here we go. We got 3 items right here. 1 for 1 zombie flesh, 1 rotten flesh for a stone sword, not 1 for 2 zombie flesh. 2 rotten flesh for an iron sword, and 3 rotten flesh for a diamond sword. Now, I want this iron sword, but what I'm going to do first is just throw in 1 rotten flesh just to show you that you can't choose the second one even though you only have 1 in there. So see, I only got 1 in there. If I try to choose the second one, I will not get it. So you know what, if I choose the first one, see, I get the first one. Beautiful. So now let's put in 2 zombie flesh. I just don't know what happened there. Let's put in 2. I think I put 2 in. I hope so. But as you can see, this door opens too, so you can go downstairs and get your currency. But this is the main reason why I don't really like this first one with the currency thing, because sometimes the items stack up to each other and you get all your currency back for whatever you use. So now let's see. I put in 2 currency, but I can't get the diamond sword. See? But now if I click the second one, I get my iron sword. And then if I put in 3, I get the diamond sword, yada yada, so on and so forth. So let's just put in 1 zombie flesh, well, rotten flesh, go downstairs and get our currency back. But like I said, with this one is, the problem is sometimes now that items stack to each other, they'll sometimes pick up each other and you'll end up getting everything back. See, I just got everything back. And that's why I really don't like this one that much. But the second one is, guys, the second one's amazing. But let me just show you the redstone behind this first one first. So here it is. And this thing is, the first one is so much more complicated than the second one. It's so much hard. It took me so much longer to build this thing. The second one's so much simple. It's so simple and it's so much easier to build. And for some reason, this one is complete crap compared to the second one. So here's all the redstone behind it. I did use a water system. So let's say if I throw an item in here, it will fall. It will fall down and break open water and destroy everything I just built. No, it didn't. But let's just put that block box back there because I don't want anything to happen. So as you can see, the item fell down and this water is now not going through here. And now the second item's path is opened up. So if I throw an item in here again, it will make its way over to the second item and fall down. There it goes. And now the third item's open. And that's how it pretty much works. And then the items go down here and so on and so forth. And I pretty much just activated it myself. But let me just show you the second one now, because the second one's so much better. Here's the redstone behind the second one. It's just complete. It's repetitive. The whole thing is repetitive. And it's just amazing. I'm so proud of it. It's so easy to build. And like I said, I'm just extremely proud of this thing. The hardest thing to build was the thing that gives you back your currency in case you don't want to spend it and you just want it back. This was probably the hardest part because I had to make a triple piston extender and a double piston extender and 1 single piston extender all work at the same way. It has to work the right way for it to all work together. So let's just play around with this. So here we are. We can get 1 rotten flesh as a wooden shovel. 2 rotten flesh is a wooden shovel. Yeah. 2 wooden shovel. No, wooden sword. 3 is a gold sword. 4 is a stone. 5 is iron. 6 is diamond. So we're going to put 3 in because I want a gold sword. So we come over here, throw our rotten flesh in. So 1, 2, 3. And we can throw these in pretty quickly. The thing is, do not, if I do make a tutorial on this, which I might, it depends on if you guys want me to make it. If you throw them too quickly, then they end up stacking together. And if the stacking wasn't like that, then you could throw them faster. But since you can't, they stack together. You can't throw them too fast. So now we're gonna click 3 and get our rotten flesh. Get our 3 or get our rotten flesh. But before we do that, I'm gonna take some redstone out too. So click this, get our gold sword. As you can see, the lights went off because these lights actually indicate how much currency you have right now. So if I put in 1, let's say I put 1 in, I can get a wooden shovel. If I put 2 in, I can get a wooden sword. So if I click this, I get my wooden sword. Cool. But what we want is to get our some more rotten flesh back. So there we go. Now the reason why I took out some redstone dust was to show you the way you get back your currency. So let's say I don't want to buy anything. Let's say if I just throw in all 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say I throw in all 4. As you can see, I can get the 4th item, but I don't want it. I want my money back. So I'll click down this lever. The triple piston will go back down. As you can see, there's my currency. But as you can see, there's no rotten flesh in there. So every other item I bought just before, you don't get that rotten flesh back. You only get the currency back that you put in there. And I guess it fell through the block. That's actually never happened before. Oh, my items. They stole my items. Let's just do it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, that has never happened before. So if we click this down, get my rotten flesh back. There we go. See, it gave me it back. For some reason, it just like disappeared. Like it didn't even fall through the block or anything. It just like vanished. But yeah, guys, this one is, oh, it's just so amazing. It's so easy to build. Like I said, the only hard part is the currency back. But if I do a tutorial on it, I probably wouldn't even do the currency thing since it just pretty much ruins the rest of this. Because look how neat it looks. Look how beautiful and neat. I just love when things are so neat. Alright guys, that is Redstone Challenge episode 5. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my news videos. Alright guys, peace.